Hey guys, happy hump day. Hope you're having a great midweek. Matty here with you on Altcoin Buzz, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's been a pretty rough few days. It's been a pretty rough week, in fact, when it comes to the crypto market. We've just been bleeding seemingly every day for many days now consecutively. And whether the market goes up or down, you know, our philosophy is always the same. It's kind of keep your eyes on the prize, make sure that you're focused, make sure that you're focusing on those projects that you're interested in. Financial advice, but you may want to consider scooping them up at a discount when the rest of the market is dragging them down. And I wouldn't say we're out of the woods just yet, but as I sit down to record here, we are up. We happen to be up 0.3% on the day. So let me know, guys, in the comments below, do you feel, number one, that this market retracement was warranted? I mean, a lot of it was based on news out of China, right? China banning cryptocurrency and mining for like, what, the 10 millionth time? Who cares? It shouldn't have an impact on the world. We're also impacted by the Evergrande debt fiasco out of Beijing, out of China. And none of this stuff should really correlate with cryptocurrency in theory, but then it sets kind of a negative wave of momentum in motion, and the rest is, you guys know how it works. It's this cascading sort of, whether positive or negative momentum is something that we live with in cryptocurrency. But that being said, I want to focus on the positive today. We're going to be looking at a bunch of projects, including Polygon. So we'll look at MATIC, we'll look at Ethereum, VIDT is in the news, Injective is in the news, Wanchain, which is something that we focused on in depth recently, is something that we're coming back to there in the news. We're talking about conferences, we're talking about Cartesi and Firo as well. So guys, if you like this kind of content, of course, Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency, and altcoins, be sure to like and subscribe to Altcoin Buzz. Okay, we begin here with pretty big news for Polygon. Check this out, courtesy of Mihailo Bielik. Another huge milestone for Polygon, aka MATIC. We eclipsed Ethereum L1 in daily active addresses for the first time. This is just the beginning. We're working around the clock to improve our tech, strengthen our ecosystem, and increase adoption. Let's bring the world to Ethereum. So checking out this graphic here, let me zoom out so you guys can see it effectively. You can see that the daily active addresses, that's DAU for the Polygon network, has now exceeded the DAUs for Ethereum. This is a little bit of, I would say it's kind of a deceptive graph, because you can see it only really starts at September 20th of 2021. So it's a very narrow slice as far as what you can see here, but nevertheless, you have Ethereum kind of stagnating, 350,000 DAUs and kind of dropping off, versus Polygon's growing number from sub 200,000 to about 350K. So, hey, kudos to Polygon. I think that's more good news for Polygon than it is bad news for Ethereum, but related, we have this piece courtesy of the Ethereum Foundation. So this is blog.ethereum.org. We have here the fact that Ethereum is scheduling a mainnet upgrade to Beacon Chain on the 27th of October. If this is something that interests you, we'll link to this in the description below. You can read about some of the technicals for those more technically inclined. Moving right along, this is going to be rapid fire style because we have a lot of content and a lot of projects to cover today. We have VIDT Datalink Awareness Team with this announcement with Kucoin. So VIDT Datalink and Kucoin have signed an agreement that will see both parties launch an amazing verified NFT, that's non-fungible token gaming experience. More details and marketing activities in the upcoming weeks. We have a couple of stories related to Kucoin today, actually. This is the first of two, actually, that we'll be looking at. So kudos to both the platform and kudos to VIDT. You can follow them at VIDT_Datalink. Nervos Network here with a new partnership announcement. So Nervos Network, aka China's leading public blockchain, is partnering with SundaeSwap, which is actually a project that we featured very favorably in a recent video. It is a Cardano-based DEX, and it was one of our favorites for good reason. After a lot of due diligence and legwork and long hours of research, we really like SundaeSwap. So in Nervos Network's news, this represents a new step in our interoperability journey, and as we look to showcase the power of the Force Bridge and connect to Ethereum, Cardano, and more chains. You guys can read more about that on nervos.org/blog. Injective here is in the news. They're going to be releasing 1 million tokens as Injective Equinox staking rewards. As per Injective Labs here on Twitter, over $1 million worth of INJ will be distributed to Injective Equinox stakers this week. You can view your personalized Equinox rewards page directly on the upgraded Injective Hub, read the article here to find out more. And of course, if this is something that either that you'd like to learn more about or maybe that affects you directly, check this out, blog.injectiveprotocol.com/Equinox. Now here's something brand new that we're covering on the website, altcoinbuzz.io, Game On Summit. This is something perhaps that you've heard about, perhaps not, but it's a really cool initiative. And if you're in this space of cryptocurrency, NFTs, fintech, DeFi, blockchain, it's probably a summit that should be on your radar and that you should be aware of. So Game On Summit, MageSpire presents Blockchains NFTs Conference. So 3 gaming, art, music, and entertainment, that's GAME game firm, will win $10,000 during the competition segment of the Game On Summit. MageSpire is a blockchain venture and educational firm, and they've unveiled a 3-day summit to educate and further enlighten people on how blockchain initiatives are transforming the world. So they're announcing the Game On Summit 2021, linked to here. You can always check that out. The summit will strive to provide an insight into how blockchain and NFTs are improving the world nowadays. As media partner, Altcoin Buzz will provide you a detailed insight into the summit. So it's a 3-day event, as I mentioned. It's aligned with MageSpire's mission to promote decentralized thought leadership and increase blockchain adoption. Also, the free virtual summit will be available on September 27th to 29th. Here you can find the agenda of the event and the requirements of an NFT giveaway and airdrops given out in the event. So more information is available here, courtesy of Daniel's write-up on altcoinbuzz.io. You guys should definitely check out the website here, gameonsummit.io. 2-day virtual event, September 28th to 29th. So unfortunately, it's kind of wrapped up at the time that you're probably watching this video. However, do be sure to stay tuned to Altcoin Buzz. We have more coverage and more analysis and behind the scenes stuff that we'll be presenting soon, because this really was a fantastic event. You guys may have watched our recent video on Wanchain, ticker WAN. This was released 10 days ago. And why we're so bullish on it is because it's potentially poised to solve blockchain interoperability. So we feel it offers huge potential as a crypto and DeFi project. And here we have this update on altcoinbuzz.io. Wanchain decentralized L2L2 bridges. Wanchain has revealed its fast and secure decentralized L2L2 bridges. This article by David. Now, based on our analysis of this project, nothing is certain. But if we were to bet, we feel that there is going to be an announcement coming up regarding Polkadot integration on October 11th. Again, nothing is certain and nothing is confirmed. We're not spilling the beans in any official capacity because we don't know. But that would be our hunch, that something is happening in the next couple of weeks. We think October 11th, and we think it's going to be representative of integration and functionality support for Polkadot. We'll see if that's the case. We're not sure right now. This is a little bit older news from the 7th of September, but still very important and still something that we're celebrating. At Wanchain_org is the Twitter handle for Wanchain. Avalanche is part of Wanchain's decentralized cross-chain architecture. Enable cross-chain AVAX, check. Connect Avalanche to Bitcoin, Ethereum, WAN, Litecoin, and XRP, check. And they still have a couple of boxes left to check. Create a new WAN token use case and incubate promising DeFi projects. You guys can read more about that on medium.com. Wanchain and Avalanche to foster decentralized cross-chain interoperability, blazingly fast, low-cost, and eco-friendly DeFi. And you know, guys, I mentioned at the outset of the video that the market has left a lot to be desired, but one of the exceptions out there has been Tomochain, and they've been performing very well, I think, because they've had a lot of updates that they've announced recently, and it's been very favorable as far as the development of this particular project. So you guys can read this right up here. Huge updates from Tomochain. They've secured strategic partnerships. This article by Daniel on altcoinbuzz.io. They've partnered, for example, with Bounded Finance and Knit Finance, plus LewisSwap hit $1 million trading volume on Tomochain and Ethereum. You guys can read more about it here, but really just a string of positive updates, positive news, and we're happy because obviously Tomochain is a project that we've had our sights on from a very early stage. We've been working with them from an early stage as well, and have full confidence not only in the vision that they're trying to execute, but the team, right? The people that represent the manpower, the human power behind that vision. So awesome news. Kudos to Tomochain. Keep up the good work. A couple of updates now from Cartesi, ticker CTSI. This partnership, first of all, on medium.com. HashQuark will join Cartesi's NuEther POS delegated staking mainnet. CTSI holders will be able to immediately delegate their stake on Hashquarks pool. So this article from yesterday, the 28th of September. We also have this piece on altcoinbuzz.io, also from yesterday. Cartesi is offering delegated staking services with Everstake, and they're offering yields of 45% for CTSI staking in October. If you're a fan of CTSI already, if you want to avail yourself of that 45% potential yield, then check out this article by Martin Young. It's available on our website. And finally, at Cartesi Project on Twitter are happy to announce that Kucoin has listed CTSI with CTSI USDT and CTSI BTC trading pairs. That's a big deal for Cartesi, and a hearty congratulations and kudos to them. Kudos for Kucoin, right? So listing on Kucoin puts an emphasis on our continued efforts to make CTSI more easily available, bringing more liquidity and a larger community to CTSI. More on that is available on medium.com if you'd like to read the full story about the listing. And finally, guys, for today, we have this bit of news on altcoinbuzz.io. Firo partners with Panther for privacy research. Firo and Panther will work together to enhance private crypto transactions. Firo, which you guys may remember by a different name, is a privacy-focused cryptocurrency, and they've entered into a partnership with Panther that will enable them to research privacy and anonymity for transactions. This announcement was made a couple of days ago on the 27th of September by the Panther protocol, which provides end-to-end privacy for digital assets. Read the full write-up, guys, by Martin Young on altcoinbuzz.io. So that's it for today on this Hump Day, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army. Don't forget to let me know in the comments below whether or not you think this retracement is going to be prolonged, whether you think it's justified. I kind of thought we'd snap out of it, to be honest, because, you know, let's be honest, that news out of China, that the fact that they're banning crypto and they're banning mining is kind of fake news. It's just sensationalized FUD. It's weaponized FUD. It's weaponized news. And I sort of thought that, okay, well, the weekends are going to be spooked as usual, but eventually we'll bounce back rather quickly. And it's kind of been dragging, to be honest. So we're poised for a comeback. It's just hard to predict these things with accuracy in the space. So let me know when you think that's going to be, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army. As always, none of this is financial advice, but if you do choose to invest, then of course, we wish you all the very best of luck. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to like the video, subscribe to Altcoin Buzz, our YouTube channel. Also hit the bell to receive notifications every time we put out a new video. Stay safe, everybody. Have a great midweek. And as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.